they're up to. So here you see my buddy Syrinx, and she's off there. She's playing Rally Sport Challenge 2. And we've got Niter, annoying guy. The Jenny and the Rock have both sent friends invites, and then my buddy Andre, who's always hanging out playing Trivial Pursuit. He's got issues. But it's Jenny that I want to talk about. Let's go see who this Jenny character is. One of the new features we just added is voicemail, which will help me understand who this person is that's wanting to be my friend.
Hey Jay, Jenny McCarthy here. I had such a great time at your place last night. Hey, let's play on live later so I can thank you again. Because you know, Big Daddy, it's good to play together.
Yes, Jenny, it is. So I think I'll accept this friend's invite. And we'll take that up a little bit later. Now, with voicemail, Xbox Live gamers get to stay in touch with one another even when they're not online playing. And when they're sending friends invites like that, you get some context to know exactly who's making the invitation. Now, this new feature, in just 3 weeks, has already been rolled out to over 450,000 live members that have upgraded and are participating with the voicemail system. It's a great, great new feature. It demonstrates our commitment to continual innovation, and it shows how we can evolve the platform so quickly. But it's really just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, as we move into the future, the next logical step, when you have a friend like Jenny McCarthy, is to see her. Oh, you guys don't want to see me. Hey, Jenny, what's shaking, baby?
Hey, Jay, what's up? I just lathered up my Enzo, and I am ready for some PGR2, baby.
Jenny, I got a few people over right now, so we might not want to do that. Why don't you give my buddies a wave, and we'll talk a little bit about some of the features of the service. So this is a new idea that we've got in development in Japan that we'll be rolling out to new gamers. And aside from seeing and saying hi to Jenny, I can tell Jenny that she's super cool. And send her a little bit of music. And I can get interrupted by my friend Peter.
Hey Jenny, hey Jay, how's it going?
Hey!
Peter, what you doing back there?
We got a big announcement to make tonight, so I'll explain everything when I come downstairs later on.
All right, guys, I got a show to finish up here, so you guys will just have to finish up this conversation later.
See you later.
What the heck's going on?
Don't worry about it, Jenny. We're in good shape here.
Peter, you call those guns?
Yeah, these are guns, baby. I'll show you later.
All right, Peter, I'm going to see you on stage. Jenny, I want to see you backstage, baby, all right?
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. Take it easy.
Now, there's so much we could cover in that demo because of all the features that we've incorporated. I just want to touch on a couple of the high points. Basically, you can find up to 5 of your friends online, and they can find you and join those group chats. It's not just a great way to stay in touch, but you also have great features, like being able to share cool music, send each other little tickles, and all sorts of other stuff when you chat. Now, as this service evolves, you'll be able to send video mail, just like the voicemail demo that we did before, and integrated video chat in all of your gaming experiences. We believe that video communications is the next step in our broad-reaching Xbox multimedia strategy. It's going to help us expand the audience, it's going to integrate media with games, and ultimately, it's going to revolutionize social entertainment. Now, how else are we going to broaden the audience with Xbox Live? Well, tonight, I'm happy to announce that starting this fall, a great lineup of casual games that people love are going to begin to roll out and be available on demand on the Xbox Live service. It's a new feature called the Xbox Live Arcade, and it'll allow live gamers to download their favorites. Games like Galaxian, Dig Dug, Poker, Bejeweled, and Feeding Frenzy. That's right, classic card games, puzzle games, trivia games, retro arcade games, and action games are all coming to Xbox Live this fall. And they're coming from well-known partners like Atari, Namco, PopCap, Garage Games, and Wild Tangent, just to name a few. Let's go visit the arcade. This fall, the arcade opens for business. These games are easy to get into, they're a total blast, and it makes it perfect for the gamer who doesn't have a lot of time and just needs a quick fix. It's only through software that we can continually innovate and add all these new features to the Xbox platform. Features like voice messaging, matchmaking, live alerts, live web, the Xbox Live Arcade, and later this year, video chat. That's the kind of leadership that's going to make the competition even smaller in our rearview mirror. Now, we've talked a lot about the power of software, and I think it's pretty evident in the current generation of console gaming. But what about tomorrow when all the rules change? Again, the answer is going to be software. Remember these three letters, X and A. Through X and A, which we announced a few weeks ago at the Game Developers Conference, we're collaborating with the world's best development partners in the industry. And together, we're creating a software development platform that spans Windows and Xbox. For the developers, X and A provides a great software platform and tools that allow them to make great games at a development cost that makes sense. Now, for gamers, all they need to know about X and A is that they're going to be floored with incredible next-generation graphics, next-generation sound, next-generation live play, and the best part is, it's going to play on next-generation devices. Now, every time I talk, people ask me why I don't say a little bit more about hardware. It's always software, 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 software. So tonight, you guys win. Let's talk about hardware. Tonight, I want to introduce the Celine S7. Now, this is a serious piece of hardware. Weighing in at 2,700 pounds, 550 horses, this monster can tear it up in under 4 seconds and hit 60 miles an hour, with a top end of over 200. Now, the problem with hardware is it's a little complicated and it's very expensive. Not a lot of people really have the opportunity to fully test out what it's capable of. So we turned to software, and we turned to our friends at Pseudo Interactive and enlisted their help to show what the Celine could really do. 6 weeks ago in a demo called Crash, we showed the world what it would look like if you ran one of those babies into a wall at 200 plus miles an hour. Now, because the team was using these mature X and A tools, they were able to really focus on the magic. They did extensive lighting, extensive modeling, great dynamic lights, and the result was absolutely stunning. Great feedback. It was so good, in fact, that two things happened after the GDC conference. The first thing was people asked for an encore. They wanted to show it again at E3. And second, David's phone at Pseudo just started ringing off the hook, because all sorts of people wanted to know how they could get together with David's team and enlist them on a game project, or enlist their technology and bring their physics into a game. So just in case you missed it, I wanted to have an encore presentation of Crash. Here it is. That demo is an impressive first look at what developers can do with X and A. But it gets better, because not only is X and A good, it's fast. In the last 6 weeks, since GDC, Pseudo was able to take Crash to the next level, and the difference is dramatic. So what I want to show you tonight is what we call Crash Reloaded. And I want you to remember that just 6 weeks separate these two different demos. Now, so far, it doesn't look that different. You might think, well, gee, David, the best you could do is make the car green. But really what David and the team did was they added the green car. So let's see what happens. The only thing that's better than driving a Saleen S7 into a wall at 200 miles an hour is to drive two of them into each other. With meaning, with feeling this time. That's a great demo. It's pretty amazing and a great sign of the things to come as XNA allows developers to really focus more on the magic of their games and not screw around with the baseline tech or wrestle with the hardware. The whole point is to allow creators to move from storyboard to prototype to breakthrough games. And in just that short period of time, Sudo added the second card, the intra-car physics, and made the crash take it to the next level. And the phones continue to call. So David's been having the conversations with the publishers, and a lot of people are very excited about taking this demo into a full-blown game. Congratulations, David. You guys have really broken the wall between us and the future with XNA. Now, XNA is preparing developers for the next generation of graphics, when high-definition gaming really resets the rules. But what about online games? Well, also at GDC, we announced that Brad McQuaid, the original producer and co-creator of the EverQuest universe, has teamed up with Microsoft on his next epic title. Everybody knows EverQuest. It's the best-selling MMP in North America. Well, Brad and his team at Sigil Games Online are at it again, and this time they're readying a third-generation MMO RPG that's going to be available exclusively on XNA platforms. Sigil started with the latest Unreal Engine and has modified it to support a hugely seamless world in a client-server environment. Vanguard is also incorporating early XNA software from all of our teams to really bring this game to life. And because it's an XNA title, Windows players are going to be able to use an Xbox controller on their PC to play the game, or they could stick with a traditional keyboard and mouse. And it'll have adaptive UI based on what the user experience is. Vanguard's also going to be one of those games that uses the Windows version of the Xbox Live service to get ready for the next generation of online gameplay on Windows. And that means every player in the universe is going to be able to communicate using voice. It means that every player in the universe is going to be able to plug into that world using mobile devices. It means that every player can stay connected to the action and to the Vanguard universe anytime, anywhere, and on any device. So I cannot wait to play this game.